Please remain standing. Please remain standing as the San Jose State Air Force ROTC Color Guard presents the colors. And now, please join Professor Lena Chaniakis as she sings the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets wriggling, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, please be seated. What a wonderful way to begin today's ceremony. My name is Andy Feinstein, and in my capacity as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming all of you to San Jose State University and the 53rd Annual Honors Convocation. First, I would like to thank the Brass Ensemble, directed by Dr. Catherine Aducci, and Professor Chaniakis for the magnificent rendition of the national anthem. Now, to begin the awards ceremony, I would like to introduce Michael Kimbrough, Chair of our Academic Senate and Professor.
Good evening. It is now my great pleasure to introduce to you the outstanding faculty and staff of San Jose State University. So will those faculty and staff, regardless of where you're sitting, please rise to be acknowledged. Thank you all for the hard work that you do on behalf of all of our students. Provost Feinstein, at this time, I'd like to invite you to say a few words about the Dean's Scholars.
Every undergraduate student of this university who has achieved a minimum grade point average of 3.65 in any 2 contiguous semesters out of the past 3 has earned the distinction of Dean's Scholar. This year, we are honoring 3,557 Dean's Scholars. And this represents 11% of our total undergraduate student population. When your dean acknowledges your college, please stand up where you are so that you can be recognized. It is now my pleasure to present to you our university deans, who will in turn acknowledge the Dean's Scholars. Representing the College of Applied Sciences and Arts, Interim Dean Alice Hines.
Thank you. First of all, will the students, faculty, and staff of the College of Applied Sciences and Arts please stand? All of you. Thank you. Thank you. Tonight's recognition of student achievements is one of the most important celebrations that takes place at San Jose State University. It is my great pleasure to recognize 916 students from programs in CASA in the following departments and schools: Aerospace Studies, Health Science and Recreation, Hospitality, Justice Studies, Kinesiology, Nutrition, Food Science and Packaging, Occupational Therapy, Journalism and Mass Communications, Nursing, and Social Work. Students, it is an honor to recognize you. You will become leaders that not only sustain but also improve the quality of life in our work environments as well as in our communities. You are the future service professionals in our valley and far beyond. We are so proud to call you CASA students. Faculty, administrators, and staff, as well as your families and friends, are here tonight to acknowledge and applaud your remarkable academic success. We extend a proud and heartfelt congratulations to each of you. Thank you and congratulations.
Representing the Lucas College and Graduate School of Business, Dean David Steele.
Will the students, faculty, and staff of the Lucas College and Graduate School of Business please rise so we can all acknowledge you. President Keomi, Provost Feinstein, deans, faculty, and honored guests, it is my pleasure to present to you the 597 Dean Scholars from the Lucas College and Graduate School of Business. These students represent concentrations in accounting, finance, accounting information systems, corporate financial management, general business, marketing, management information systems, human resource management, international business, entrepreneurship, and management. It is indeed an honor to recognize your accomplishments. You have a limitless future in front of you as you become the leaders of Silicon Valley and beyond. On behalf of our faculty and staff, I congratulate you. Please join me in a great round of applause. Thank you, and please be seated.
Representing the Connie L. Laurie College of Education, Dean Elaine Chin.
Will the students, faculty, and staff of the Connie L. Laurie College of Education please rise? On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Connie L. Laurie College of Education, I am privileged to recognize these outstanding academic achievements of the 168 Dean Scholars from the 2 undergraduate majors in the Laurie College: Child and Adolescent Development and Communicative Disorders and Sciences. You have chosen a career path filled with possibilities for enhancing the quality of life for the people in our communities. We are very proud of you and your accomplishments. The faculty wish you a future filled with personal fulfillment and professional success. On the behalf of the faculty and staff, I congratulate you on your achievements. Thank you. Please be seated.
Representing the Charles W. Davidson College of Engineering, Dean Andrew Hsu.
Will the students, faculty, and staff of the Charles W. Davidson College of Engineering please rise so we can all acknowledge you. President Kayomi, Provost Feinstein, it is my pleasure to present to you these top students in aerospace engineering, aviation, technology, biomedical, chemical, and materials engineering, civil and environmental engineering, computer engineering, electrical engineering, general engineering, industrial and systems engineering, mechanical engineering, and software engineering. These students honored here today are future leaders in creating infrastructure, expanding possibilities, and innovation to improve our lives. We're counting on them and their imaginations to help us meet the needs of the 21st century. We're proud of their achievements. My congratulations to all of the students being honored here today. Thank you, and please be seated.
Representing the College of Humanities and the Arts, Dean Lisa Vollendorf.
Thank you. Will the students, faculty, and staff from the College of Humanities and the Arts please rise? Wonderful. President Kayomi, distinguished faculty, honored students, and honored guests, Our college provides a high-quality liberal arts education focused on creativity, innovation, and problem-solving. We have 9 academic units that prepare students to impact the future of cultural, artistic, intellectual, and ethical life in our global society. And these departments include the School of Music and Dance. Less well represented this evening because the concert choir and the choraleers have flown to Carnegie Hall to perform on Monday night, which I will be joining them shortly. Wonderful. The Department of Art and Art History. The Department of Design. English and Comparative Literature. Humanities. Linguistics and Language Development. Philosophy. I know you're out there, but you're thinking. Television, radio, film, and theater. There we go. And world languages and literatures. President Kayomi, these students have the potential to be remarkable leaders and creators in the arts and in the humanities. They have demonstrated admirable capacity for success in meeting the challenges of our time. They are ethical, passionate, and compassionate men and women with a clear, elevating vision of how to make this world a better place. Honored students, your faculty, colleagues, friends, family members, and Dean salute you. Give these people a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, students. Please be seated.
Representing the College of Science, Dean Michael Parrish.
Will the students, faculty, and staff of the College of Science please rise and be recognized? This academic year, wow, somebody's excited. This academic year, 265 students from our college have achieved the distinction of being a Dean's Scholar. Today's awardees represent the departments of Computer Science, Biological Science, Chemistry, Geology, Mathematics and Statistics, Meteorology and Climate Science, Physics and Astronomy, and Science Education. Please join me in congratulating these hardworking students, the faculty who helped them, and their families. Thank you. Please be seated.
Representing the College of Social Sciences, Interim Dean English Lewick.
Will the students, faculty, and staff of the College of Social Sciences please rise so we can acknowledge you? Provost Feinstein, deans, faculty, staff, and honored guests, I am proud to present to you the 572 Dean Scholars from the College of Social Sciences. These students represent undergraduate majors in African American Studies, Anthropology, Behavioral Science, Communication Studies, Economics, Environmental Studies, Geography and Global Studies, History, Political Science, Psychology, Sociology, and Interdisciplinary Social Sciences. I also note there are 28 minors in the College of Social Sciences and 2 departments with graduate-only majors, Mexican American Studies and Urban and Regional Planning. President Kayumi, these students represent the finest combination of critical thinking, writing, quantitative and qualitative research skills. They are uniquely prepared and ready to address the most critical issues facing society in the 21st century. We are immensely proud of these students and look forward to the great things that they will accomplish in the future as they move beyond college. And so, dear students, on behalf of our faculty and staff, we congratulate you. Thank you, and please be seated.
Representing all special majors, undeclared majors, and pre-nursing students, AVP Dennis Yena.
Will all the special majors, undeclared majors, and pre-nursing students please rise to be recognized? The Office of Graduate and Undergraduate Programs oversees interdisciplinary and special programs and serves as the home for students who have not yet declared their majors. These students represent explorers who have already demonstrated academic excellence in their coursework and are now deciding what major best suits their talents. It's no mean feat to be undeclared when you're surrounded by people who are declared. So I congratulate you for that. Special majors, though very small in number, are creating a unique academic pathway involving several disciplines. To this group I say, your early success predicts a very promising future. Congratulations on your outstanding academic achievements. We're very proud of you. Thank you. You may please be seated.
Because of their outstanding academic achievements, we have designated a select group of undergraduate students from all colleges of the university as President's Scholars. This year, out of approximately 30,942 undergraduate students, 420 scholars have achieved a 4.0 in at least 2 contiguous semesters of the 3 semesters prior to the honors convocation. And some of these scholars are here with us today. They have reached this level of excellence through their own individual sacrifice and through the support of their families, friends, faculty, and staff, overcoming all obstacles in their personal, economic, social, and educational circumstances to be among the top 1% at this university. I ask that all of the President's Scholars please stand.
Christine Swenson, Design Studies.
Ryan Dale, Kinesiology.
Briel Chamaki, Accounting Major, Economics Minor.
Congratulations.
Emmanuel Aiden Acosta, Biomedical Engineering.
Rubino Paul, Finance.
Chris Zalna, Animation Illustration.
Sarah Kingran, Studio Art.
Rachel Christensen, Kinesiology.
Jamie Swanson, Nutrition.
Marie Claire Palming-Tuan, Pre-Nursing.
Congratulations.
Jacqueline Estrella, Nursing.
Iman Itani, Valley Foundation School of Nursing.
Kimberly Pyatt, Communications.
Arthur Arias, Radio, Television, and Film.
Ashley Gomez, Creative Arts.
Judy Lima, Health Science.
Ulissa Kissling, Health Science.
Diana Glusker, Health Science.
China Villanueva, Health Science. Brianna McDaniel, Nursing. Elisa Allen, Psychology.
Angelique Paradella, Accounting.
Barbara Bauer Jandu, Psychology.
Congratulations.
Interpol Core, Psychology.
Alexander Chow, Psychology.
Sylvia Antonelli, Child and Adolescent Development.
Talvi Nguyen, Health Science.
Andrea Hine, Psychology.
Christina McHugh, Pre-Nursing.
Stephen Liu, Health Science.
Adriana Covarrubias, Therapeutic Recreation. Adriana Hamsalou, Interior Design.
Congratulations.
Michelle Tolnay, Justice Studies.
Carmen Santillan, Packaging.
Sabina Bamba, English.
Dustin Andrew Hoyt, Business Entrepreneurship.
Kristen Cotball, Communication Studies.
Congratulations.
Fatima Albuquerque, English.
Chrislyn Lee, Kinesiology.
Giovanni Zecchini, Mechanical Engineer.
Ted Bohr, Aerospace Engineering.
Tambay, Molecular Biology.
Lauren Purcell, Communicative Disorders and Sciences.
Jacqueline DeGray, Communicative Disorders and Sciences.
Marlena Morton, Child and Adolescent Development.
Kyle Worthington, Film. Dion Hugh, Computer Science.
John Fenning, Comparative Religious Studies.
Selena Cecina, Interdisciplinary Social Sciences, Multiple Subject Teacher Preparation.
Josephine Reynolds, Environmental Studies.
Yvette Lorenzo Martinez, Social Work.
Nicole Castro, Animation Illustration.
April Latier, Social Work.
Kimmy Lay, Social Work, minor in Sociology.
Amanda Vo, Accounting.
Caroline Rashidi, Finance.
Richard Shinagawa, Social Science Teacher Preparation, single subject.
Jessica DeKeegan, Occupational Therapy.
Kimberly Pantoja, Child and Adolescent Development.
Julie Matsumoto, Sociology.
Samina Patel Sharp, Global Studies.
Amanda Vandenberg, Global Studies.
Tui O, Biomedical Engineering.
Joshua Bennett, Accounting Information Systems.
Lauren Stump, Digital Media Arts.
Lilia Fitterman, Corporate Financial Management.
Shelby Rich Schubert, Chemistry.
Jennifer Lucanta, Corporate Financial Management.
Kayla Barker, Justice Studies.
Emily Van, Public Relations, member of the women's basketball team.
Krista Skorupski, Theater Arts.
Lisa Lehman, Theater Arts.
Congratulations.
Jonathan Floodman, Theater Arts.
Robin Harris, Theater Arts.
All sitting together.
Carlos Martinez, Communication Studies.
Nergad Isai, Software Engineering.
Ariana Skripik, Kinesiology.
Tara Mueller, Animation Illustration.
Alondra Reyes, Spanish and Latin American Studies minor.
Madeline Schnever, Behavioral Science.
Amber Bossis, Child and Adolescent Development.
Jason William Hart, Communication Studies, Alpha Sigma Phi.
Lauren Haney, Political Science.
Yes. Jack Dubel, Software Engineering.
Carmen Torresias, Management Information Systems. Yay! Kathy Rivera, Child Adolescent Development, minor in Special Education.
Brittany Hertz, Communication Studies.
Nayeli Jimenez, Pre-Nursing. Anna De Marchi, French.
Lana Gerasimova, Accounting.
Chris Piazza, Geography.
Badr Rahma, Finance.
Samantha Johns, Music Education and Performance.
Sabrina Garcia, Communication Studies. Woo!
Cecile Pham, Finance.
Shayla Lopes, Health Science.
Ceiling Chen, Radio, Television, Film.
Fabienne Turcat, Environmental Study.
Oriana Hua, Kinesiology.
Martha Zarzosa, Psychology.
Kevin Berry, Environmental Studies.
Daniel Bonfield, Psychology.
Ulises Valdovinos, Industrial and Systems Engineering.
Ida Sight Maban, Management.
Negar Kuchaki, Interior Design.
Tammy Lee, Animation and Illustration.
Felix Peterman, Public Relations and member of the men's soccer team.
Maddie Gardner, Justice Studies.
Hilden, Accounting.
Ashley Farrow, Justice Studies.
Barbara Permore, English. Katie Norby, Studio Practice.
Mike Miller, Finance.
Patricia Gravem, Child and Adolescent Development. Woo!
Holly Johnson, Animation Illustration.
Heather Elliott, Child and Adolescent Development. Jennifer Roldan, Child and Adolescent Development.
Rebecca Garcia, Psychology, and a member of the women's track and field team. Brianna Garcia, Psychology, and a member of the women's track and field team.
Jessica Lynn, Psychology.
Herman Valdez, Civil Engineering.
Stephen Palmentuan, Accounting Information Systems.
Pam Corges, Psychology.
James Thomas Rogan, Psychology.
Jonathan Young, Kinesiology, yeah!
Carole Merle, Anthropology.
Amna Rana, Biomedical Engineering.
Sadov Skandari, Psychology, minor Philosophy.
Richard Guzman, Industrial Technology.
Anne-Marie Hiskus, Health Science.
Jameson Mokel, Anthropology.
Helena Yilma, Nursing.
Jane Ching, Accounting.
Dan Nguyen, Accounting.
Duke Lee, Accounting Information System.
Lisa Falsetti, Child and Adolescent Development.
Yvonne Fang, Accounting.
Todd Bretterhoft, Management Information Systems.
Kathy Chung, Accounting.
Yunus Karoglu, Molecular Biology.
Dana Science, Social Work.
Edwin Subuyu, Social Work.
Caitlin Nicole Beasley, Social Work.
Leonardo Gonzalez Garcia, U.S. Army veteran, Social Work.
Well, first, allow me to offer my congratulations to everybody being recognized here tonight. At this time, with great pleasure, I'd like to introduce to you the president of San Jose State University, Mohammed Qayoumi.
Thank you, Vice Chair Kimbrough. Welcome, students, faculty, staff, and guests. It's an honor for me to recognize the academic achievements of San Jose State's best students, president and dean scholars. Your scholastic performance is a proof that you have high standards of achievement and that you're capable of attaining your goals. We're honoring an all-time high, nearly 4,000 students tonight. This is a 12% gain over the last year's total. This is noteworthy and significant, and the significant increase is also with our Spartan student athletes whose numbers of president and dean scholars this year in this year's convocation has increased by 33% and aligns favorably well with our overall students' population. I proudly commend each and every one of you for your accomplishments and your future promise. Your academic success indicates that you are and you will be, in all probability, make significant contributions to our society after you graduate. It's an honor for me to acknowledge the unsung heroes whose hard work to guide and support the success of all of those being honored today. So now, those parents, spouses, significant others, children, relatives, and special friends of all of these honorees, please stand. Please be seated. Thank you for the crucial contributions you have made in helping to shape those scholars. Please accept our sincere thanks and congratulations. Now we come to a part of our today's program that is relatively rare. The California State University awarded its first honorary degree to President John F. Kennedy in June 1963. Since that time, the California State University's first honorary degree, almost 50 years ago, San Jose State has bestowed this extraordinary distinction to only 35 special people. These individuals have demonstrated excellence in the areas that benefit humanity, the state, the nation, or the world. They serve as role models to be recognized and honored. Honor degrees are approved by the California State Board of Trustees through a highly selective process to recognize excellence and extraordinary achievement in significant areas of human endeavor. Nominees must be distinguished in their field and must have demonstrated intellectual and humane values that are consistent to the aims of higher education and the highest ideals of persons' chosen field. The Board of Trustees of the California State University and San Jose State University has approved the 35th honorary doctorate degree for Robert Foster, former mayor of the city of Long Beach, California, former chair of the California State University Board of Trustees, and former president of SoCal Edison. Please give him a big hand. On behalf of the California State University Board of Trustees, I hereby certify that the appropriate procedures have been followed in nominations of this candidate by the California State University, San Jose State University, and the Board of Trustees. Robert Foster, would you please come forward to accept this recognition? And now, at this point, I would like to ask Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Andy Feinstein, to come to the podium to participate in the process. Andy. Yes, that would be me.
Thank you, President Kayomi. I am pleased to start by reading the citation to Robert Foster. Robert Foster, Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters. Mr. Robert Foster has made significant contributions to the state of California throughout his career in both the private and public sector and as a community leader. The contributions of his distinguished career represent the ideals of the California State University and San Jose State University. Having graduated from San Jose State in 1969 with a bachelor's degree in public administration, Mr. Foster has said of his time at SJSU that he was encouraged to work hard and develop strong analytical skills that have served him throughout his long career. As Deputy Executive Director of the California Energy Commission in the late 1970s, Mr. Foster led the effort to establish statewide energy efficiency standards. He joined Southern California Edison, SCE, in 1984 and worked his way up from operations executive to senior vice president. Under Mr. Foster's leadership, SCE developed one of the largest renewable clean energy programs in the country. As mayor of Long Beach from 2006 to 2014, Mr. Foster made improvements to air and water quality, dropped the crime rate, and led Long Beach to become the most bike-friendly city in the nation. Mr. Foster served as trustee to the California State University system from 1997 to 2006. In 2010, Governor Schwarzenegger appointed Mr. Foster to the Board of Governors for the California Independent Systems Operations, where he served as chair until September 2014. Mr. Foster currently serves on numerous boards, including the Long Beach Public Library Foundation Advisory Board and Long Beach Police Historical Society. In addition, he is active in a number of community and public policy organizations, including Long Beach Rotary, Long Beach Community Foundation, Long Beach Jewish Federal Foundation, Alliance to Save Energy, and YMCA of Greater Long Beach. Through his outstanding civic and social leadership, Mr. Foster epitomizes Spartan pride. In recognition of his distinguished accomplishments and dedication, the California State University Board of Trustees and San Jose State University are proud to bestow upon Robert Foster the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to present President Kayomi to confer upon Robert Foster the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters.
By the authority vested in me, I confer upon Robert Foster the degree of the Doctor of Humane Letters with all of the rights, honors, and opportunities appertaining thereto. It's an ancient custom to invest those who have received academic degree with the hood that designate the degree bestowed. I would like to ask Dr. Feinstein to help me make this investiture. Provost Feinstein. And now it's my honor to introduce to you Dr. Robert Foster, who will say a few words. Dr. Foster.
You don't know how weird that sounds. First of all, thank you, President Kwame. Thank you, Andy. And more than anything, thank you, San Jose State, for really making much of the accomplishments you just heard possible. I mean that sincerely. And it is perhaps the best thing about tonight is that my mother, who's here, she can now finally tell her, hi, Mom. She can now finally tell all her friends that her son's a doctor. And you know, the honor is even more meaningful since it's awarded at this event, where it recognizes all of the honor students. We all know the effort that goes into a summa cum laude or magna cum laude title, and you should all take pride in those awards. Now, I'm not going to stand here and give you advice and tell you what you should do in life and et cetera, et cetera. Most of you want to go out and celebrate, and you deserve to do that. And if there's one thing I've learned, either as president of Southern California Edison or mayor of the city of Long Beach, you never separate people who are hungry from alcohol. I'll be quick, I promise. But I want you to reflect on this institution, at least for a brief moment. I know that many of you are going to be the first in your family to attend and graduate from a university. And your success has great meaning beyond just you as an individual. You're emblematic of what this university stands for and its role in our society to improve the future. The CSU is a pathway to a more productive and meaningful life for many who would not otherwise have that opportunity. It is the transformative instrument to not only create economic advancement, but also greater social engagement. The university prepares you for greater economic success, but it also fosters deeper and more meaningful participation in our political and social arenas. It is the vehicle for thoughtful upward mobility in our dynamic state. So I want to leave you with a little bit of some things that I understood years ago and have internalized myself. No one, none of you, not me, not you, not anyone, achieves success by themselves. All of you can point to a friend, family member, teacher, or advisor who contributed to your success, who made a real difference in your life. Tonight, I have here family and many friends who've been a great assistance in any accomplishments I have had. I had great teachers, some are here tonight as well, who contributed much to my work ethic and opened up new worlds for me to explore and understand. On a larger scale, we all owe a debt to those who came before us, to the founders of institutions and structures that form the foundation of our learning, our material well-being, and our social cohesion. Please don't forget the debt you owe to others. I expect all of you to have very successful careers and meaningful lives. There is much achievement and great contribution in your future. Remember the sacrifice of your parents, spouse, family, friends, or those that simply gave you a helping hand when you needed it. Never forget that you stand on the shoulders of those who came before you, whose sacrifice and vision made your success possible. Honor and acknowledge the efforts of others. Share your success with this institution so others can stand on your shoulders and achieve even more. Stay connected, engaged, and supportive to this university so it can continue in its task to create a better future. I want to thank you for allowing me to say a few words tonight. I want to thank President Kwame, and this institution for this great honor. And I want to wish all of you the best in your lives and your careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Foster, for those inspiring words. And now it's my distinct pleasure to present our keynote speaker. She's an exceptional colleague who recently earned one of the highest honors awarded to faculty. She has been named the San Jose State University's Outstanding Professor. The Outstanding Professor Award recognizes excellence in teaching effectiveness. This year's outstanding professor is Dr. Anne Marie Todd, Professor of Communication Studies in the College of Social Sciences. Yes, give her the... Professor Todd has established a remarkable record of teaching excellence, scholarship, and service. As specialist in environmental communication, Professor Todd has taught 20 different courses in 3 departments and led more than 20 faculty workshops, including workshops on online teaching and learning. Among the 5 courses that Professor Todd developed is COM 168, a year-long team-taught global climate change seminar that has now enrolled approximately 800 students from all majors. The course has twice received national recognition as an integrative learning model by the Association of the American Colleges and Universities. Professor Todd's teaching and scholarship focuses on social engagement and sustainability literacy. In 2014, Dr. Todd received the Christine Oref Research Award from the National Communication Association, the highest honor in her field of environmental communication. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct pleasure to present this year's outstanding professor, Dr. Anne Marie Todd.
Thank you. Thank you, President Kayumi. Wow, what an event. The Honors Convocation is a shining moment each year for San Jose State as we celebrate the accomplishments of our most outstanding students. And let me add my own congratulations. And I want to take a moment as well to congratulate the friends and family members gathered here. You help pay tuition, buy books, cook food, provide childcare so that these students can study and go to class. As it's been said before, we also honor you tonight. My parents instilled in me the value of education, and it's not often that you get to thank your family publicly. So I'd like to do that tonight and to wish my extraordinary mother a very happy birthday. Tonight, we pay tribute to what our students have accomplished as individuals, but this is also a broader celebration of the San Jose State community. As you look ahead toward graduation, take a moment to relish your time together on this thriving, beautiful campus. Many of you will have fond memories of sunny afternoons spent lying on the grassy knoll near the Smith Carlos statues. Wait, actually, this is the Honors Convocation, so you will probably best remember the view of Tower Lawn from the library. Your memories of San Jose State will be of the people sitting next to you. As you look toward graduation, you may no longer see each other every day, but you will stay in touch through email and social media. Your classmates will become connections as you cultivate a professional network built on what you have accomplished here. Your San Jose State network will be invaluable in Silicon Valley, where connections are the currency of success. Today, I want to look at how we connect and ask what it means to be connected. David Amerlin declares that with the connectivity of the cloud and the prevalence of tablets and smartphones, within a short time, we will most probably stop thinking of it as online. We will simply be connected all the time, everywhere, and the online world will be notable only by its absence when that connection breaks. We are a hyper-connected society. The average American spends 7.5 hours a day online, and that's not counting 4.5 hours of watching television. Given that statistic and the glow of the screens in the audience, many of you are connecting right now. Our understanding of the impact of this connectivity is still developing, but researchers have begun to draw conclusions. First, immediacy is replacing intimacy, changing our communities. Sherry Turkle notes that we are more likely to speak to friends and family through electronic devices now than face-to-face. However, our interactions on social media tend to be weak ties. We don't feel as personally connected to people online as we do when we are face-to-face. In Turkle's words, we are alone together. The thing we value most is control over where we focus our attention. We have gotten used to the idea of being in a tribe of one. Technology enables us to be connected to wherever we want to be, regardless of where we are, and that's amazing. But because such a connectivity emphasizes individual freedom and movement, we are not connected to each other in the same way, and we are not connected to place in the same way. Second, as we spend more time on our screens, we spend less time in the natural world. Americans spend half as much time outdoors as we did 50 years ago. An average American teenager spends less than 7 hours a week outside, and most kids only spend 30 minutes a day outdoors. One fourth grader explains why. I like to play indoors better because that's where all the electrical outlets are. It's not just children. An EPA survey found that between work, home, and the commute in the car, American adults spend 90% of their time indoors. The expansion of daily screen time is coinciding with a nature displacement effect. As we are inside more, the natural environment is less visible, less present, and thus less valuable. Third, our focus on our screens changes the way that we see the world. We connect everywhere while we are talking, walking, and despite the extreme danger, while we drive. We see the world through a screen. Studies from the National Institute of Health and the University of Australia, among others, suggest that increased screen time leads to nearsightedness. For example, we hold our phones an average of 12 inches away from our face. When we read a book or newspaper, it's closer to 2 feet. When we engage in conversation, we stand 3 to 5 feet from someone we know well and 5 to 10 feet from someone we don't. Outdoors, we tend to focus on even longer distances, but our attention to our screens and our mobile devices in particular is refocusing our vision on what's directly in front of us. So not only are we looking down at our phones rather than out at the world, our screen time literally leads to myopia. We cannot see the big picture. So what's happening while we are inside on our screens? While we are inside, the natural world as we once knew it is undergoing drastic, catastrophic changes. Every 20 minutes, a species goes extinct. 1 in 4 mammals is at risk of extinction, and more than 100 species in the Bay Area are endangered or threatened. We consume almost 20 million barrels of oil every day in the United States. We use 20% of this energy to drive our personal cars. We produce an astounding amount of trash. For example, in America, we throw away 2.5 million plastic bottles every hour and 130,000 computers a day. In San Jose, 170,000 gallons of trash flows into our creek each year. And California, as we know, is in the 4th year of a drought, devastating crops and water supplies. Almost 500,000 acres of California farms are going out of production this year. And in East Porterville, just north of Bakersfield, the wells have already gone dry. While we are inside, looking at our screens, we are experiencing destabilizing global biospheric change. Our nearsightedness and our digital distraction prevent us from witnessing the cumulative effects of our energy consumption, industrial production, and development. I could go on, but studies show that too much information about the environmental crisis can be overwhelming and cause people to feel powerless to act. Indeed, it is overwhelming for each of us to think about how we alone might affect change in the face of such environmental problems, but it is easier when we take on these challenges together. And here in San Jose, mobilized by global challenges, people are taking action. Vegilution Community Farm grew more than 50,000 pounds of vegetables last year, distributing 2/3 of it for free or at low cost. Vegilution engaged more than 3,000 volunteers who donated 20,000 hours of their time. The community group Garden to Table teaches residents how to cultivate their own fruits and vegetables, building dozens of residential community gardens and 2 local school gardens. Each week, they harvest and donate 500 pounds of fruit from neighborhood trees that would otherwise go to waste. Restore Coyote Creek is a project focused on revitalizing Coyote Creek, the largest watershed in the Santa Clara Basin, to revive a healthy environment for endangered species and establish a natural asset for the surrounding community. Since September, Restore Coyote Creek has collected 29 tons of trash in 10 creek cleanups. And the Green Ninja Project aims to inspire youth to take action on the climate. The team is currently participating in the Climate Ride to raise awareness of climate change and bicycles as the ultimate carbon-free form of transportation. What do these have in common? These are San Jose State students, faculty, staff, and alumni working together to address environmental challenges. These community groups exemplify the social and global responsibilities that we ask all of our graduates: the ability to address local and global problems with a clear understanding of societal and civic responsibilities. These groups show the role that San Jose State can and does play in the sustainability of this valley, the resilience of its environment and community. With these actions outside in our communities, we are building bridges that we can't build through our screens alone. And so tonight, I ask you to rethink your screen time. More than 7 hours a day is almost 50 hours a week online. Consider instead spending an hour a week reconnecting with the place where you live and re-engaging your community. Volunteer on the farm with Vegelution or pick fruit with Garden to Table. Participate in a creek or trail cleanup. They're tomorrow. Join Bike to Work Day on May 14th. Or just take a walk and rediscover your sense of place in this beautiful valley. I offer these examples to encourage you to rethink what it means to be connected. I invite you to reconnect with place, cultivate with what E.O. Wilson calls biophilia. We live larger, happier lives in nature. The way we respond to environmental challenges relies on our sense of place and understanding of our connection to the natural world. I invite you to reconnect with community. We become who we are through our relationships. Robert Bella notes that we build our strongest relationships through civic engagement. Participation in society, engaging in projects larger than ourselves, is not only a civic right, but it is a duty. It's fitting that John Muir's first visit to the Santa Clara Valley in 1868 inspired his oft-quoted line, "When we try to pick out anything by itself, we find it hitched to everything else in the universe." Our enduring connections to each other and to the natural world will far outlast the status updates of the moment. As naturalist Annie Dillard notes, how we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Todd. Congratulations on your selection as Outstanding Professor, and thank you for your many contributions to San Jose State University. And once again, we commend all the 4,000 students who have been honored this evening. Congratulations to all of you and your parents and family. I hope that you and your families will join us in the courtyard for light refreshments immediately following the ceremony. I would also like to thank and express my gratitude to those that made today's event a reality: the members of the Honors Convocation Committee, the staff of the Event Center, the team from Academic Technology, and all of the student volunteers. Thank you for coming, and my heartfelt congratulations to Dr. Robert Foster. And thank you to all of our honorees. We appreciate your commitment and dedication to learning. Will all of you please stand for the recessional and remain in your place until the faculty exits.